Amma, a word please. It's Denis from ESCplus. Who are you wearing?
So I'm wearing Jew and Crew, and it was an outfit inspired by Greek and Roman goddesses.
Really cool. And if you have to describe your experience up to now in one word, what would that be?
Most definitely, it's been surreal. I'm having a hard time actually believing that I'm here representing my country in Eurovision, and I just feel so grateful and so honored to be here.
Thank you. Best of luck.
Thank you.
A question. Hi, Denis of ESCplus. Like, I met you guys for the first time when you were in Amsterdam for Eurovision concert.
Yes.
And back then you looked also like a duo, but you still looked like a little, like you were in middle school, but now you seem like grown up, and especially you. It's really great to see on stage. How do you feel at the moment?
Damn good. Really, really good.
Yes, very excited, very full of adrenaline.
And if you would have to describe your Eurovision experience in one word, what would that word be?
Fun.
Yeah, much fun.
So much fun. Everything here is exciting. We are so young. We can just enjoy this as teenagers.
And it is very important to have fun. Have fun, you guys. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. What would your best breakup advice be, since you wrote the ultimate breakup song?
Cry for a while, but when you stop crying, enjoy it.
Enjoy the independence.
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you. A question. The pair of you have been like, activists also doing the Eurovision Song Contest. What would your advice be to people who are in the closet, feeling insecure, or?
We just want to say that we see you and we love you, and there's hope out there. And
Don't be afraid.
don't be afraid to be yourself. I promise you, there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, I mean, the universe wants you to be yourself, and to be true to yourself. We believe that you do have the courage to do that, and we love you and we see you.
And if you would have to describe your Eurovision experience in one word, what would that word be? That's great to hear. Best of luck. Thank you. Please. Hey, how are you guys? We keep on bumping into each other. We have to do this more often. First question, aren't you guys cold?
No. Just like in Finland.
Yeah, I'm actually happy it started raining and a little bit like, I hate to be sweating. I'd rather be wet from the rain.
And then, second question would be, if you would have to describe your Eurovision experience up to now in one word, what would that be?
Pasta. Oh my God.
If you would have to describe your Eurovision story up to now, what would it be? If you would have to describe your experience in one word.
In one word, that's all the time difficult because I need more than one words, and I think one word is not enough. But dream. I don't know, dream. Like, that's my dream to be here and with people like I like people, and just I'm with my friends, and I don't know, like I can represent my whole country with people, with my dancers, and but that's not one word, sorry.
Okay. A dream is perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, if you would have to describe your Eurovision experience up to now in one word, what would that word be?
Incredible.
Incredible because?
Because this is the best experience of my life. There's love, there's unity, there's passion. It's the greatest thing in the world.
Okay, great to hear. Best of luck. Thank you.
So much.
Hi, I'm Denis from ESCplus. You're the only band that actually covered my home country, the Netherlands. Could you sing a little? If you remember the lyrics, I know Dutch is hard. I know.
You guys lick your mouths. You take a moment. Om mijn lief vermoed ik nou, is het diepe niet voor jou, niet laat.
Really great, thank you. If you guys have to describe your Eurovision experience up to now in one word, what would that word be?
Fabulous. Yeah, I think that's a great word.
Okay, great, thank you. Have the best of times. Hi, I met you guys the first time in Amsterdam at Eurovision in concert, and back then there were a lot of technical problems. These seem to be totally gone. I saw you very happy at the press conference. How do you guys feel now?
I'm really happy. First rehearsal, that's kind of the rehearsal where you're still figuring stuff out a little bit, the tweak stuff. And second rehearsal went awesome. So we're very happy, and now we just want to deliver when it truly matters, which is the 11th and the 12th. So.
And it looks really cool, I have to say. One last question. If you have to describe your Eurovision experience up to now in one word, what would that word be?
Whoop whoop! That's two. Oh, it's one word twice.
It has letters, so that's considered to be a word, right? Woo woo. Okay, great. Thank you, guys. Best of luck. One question to you: if you have to describe your Eurovision experience up to now, what would that word, in one word, what would that word be?
Okay. Can I say it in Azerbaijani?
You can, but I don't know what it is.
She'll translate.
Okay.
İndiyan'daki yaşadığın, burada yaşadığın tecrübe bir sözle ifade olunsaydı hansı söz olardı?
Bir söz de bilmem ama bir cümleyle diyebilirim. Hayallerin gerçekleşmesi.
It's not a word per se, but it's an idiom. A dream come true.
Yes. That is great to hear. Best of luck. One question. If you would have to describe your Eurovision experience up to now in one word, what would that word be?
Amazing!
Really cool, thank you. Hi! Can I just first say that you look lovely in pink. Well, your songs they sound a little bit like Taylor Swift, for example. Do you want to become the European Taylor Swift or something like her?
Well, anything with that connotation is like, wow, a huge big deal for me. So if I could just continue on doing my thing and writing music, maybe like on a bigger and bigger scale, like that's a dream of every artist, and I hope to do music for the rest of my life. I love it.
That's great to hear. And your song is called Guilty Pleasure. When you're not singing, what is your guilty pleasure?
A gin and tonic for sure. And I'm trying not to drink them these days because they're full of ice, so I'm trying to save my throat. But after a first semi-final, I will definitely have one to reward myself.
Okay. And if you would have to describe your Eurovision experience in one word, what would that be?
It's just life expanding. I think I grew through it so much. First of all as a person and then as an artist. It's an amazing experience, makes you go through so much stuff and adapt and be flexible but also be true to yourself. Sometimes it's very hard, but when you're here, it's all worth it. All worth it.
Great to hear. Best of luck and thank you.
Thank you.
Your song is very personal, and once you leave the stage, what do you want people to learn from your song?
I want them to remember the message, and that's always when they are sad and they think about their loved ones who lost, to put on my song.
Great.
That would be great.
And if you would have to describe your Eurovision experience in one word, what would that word be?
Luminous.
That's a very nice word. Thank you.
Thank you.
You look beautiful. Hi, it's Denis from the Netherlands. I wanted to ask you a question. You're also here a little bit in support of the people who are different, who are within the LGBT community, people who are not out and still feel insecure. What do you want to say to them?
That the light shines brightest through those who've broken. So I thought I was so broken once upon a time. I didn't know what I could achieve or what I could become, and I just worked really hard and overcame a lot of that. And now I'm representing my country at Eurovision, so it's crazy.
It's really great to hear. One other question: if you have to describe your Eurovision experience up to now in one word, what would that word be?
Unbelievable.
That's great. Best of luck. Thank you. Yes, we met in Amsterdam together with my friends. Yes. If you would have to describe your Eurovision experience in one word, what would that word be?
Funky.
Funky, why?
Because it's Eurovision. It's so funky.
Are you bring like freaky disco, you say? What does spooky disco?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
And listen to my song and you understand. You have to feel it. It's impossible to explain. Just spooky disco.
Great, thank you. Best of luck. Thank you. If you would have to describe your Eurovision experience up to now, what would that be? Like, in one word, what would that be?
Pleasant.
That's really nice. And why do you experience it as pleasant?
Because it is.
That is a very good answer. Thank you so much. Best of luck. Can I ask you a question? If you would have to describe your Eurovision experience up to now in one word, what would that word be?
Fire.
Fire, why?
Fire because it's a how to say energy bomb on that stage. We have literally fire in our graphics and the costumes and the singing and the dance. Everything is like fire.
Great, thank you. Best of luck. Thank you very much. If you would have to describe your Eurovision experience in one word, what would that word be?
Adventure. It's a big adventure for me, yeah.
Great to hear. Thank you. Best of luck.
Hey, good. I'm good. I'm really calm and prepared for the Eurovision. It's gonna be cool.
Well, your song is called Boys Do Cry. What do you want people to learn from your song?
Hey, I want them to give this, like this little emotion in here we haven't felt for a long time, with this feeling of Walt Disney, a bit of Christmas, because it's so busy out there, and there's war, and there's COVID, and there's over-saturation of our minds, and too much dopamine in the air, and so I think it's about really going there and giving the people this 3-minute-long hug.
And one other question, if you would have to describe your Eurovision experience up to now, in one word, what would that word be?
Hey, it's mind-blowing, and it's once-in-a-lifetime experience, and it's crazy. I can't say too much.
Really good to hear. Best of luck.
Thank you so much. Bye, guys.
Hi. If you would have to describe your Eurovision experience up to now in one word.
It's a great journey. It's amazing. It's amazing for everybody. It's a reunion, beautiful reunion for the European countries. So there's so much love in the air, and everybody's smiling and everybody's happy. So it's beautiful.
Okay, if you would have to describe your Eurovision experience up to now, what in one word, what would that word be?
Daydream.
A daydream? Why?
Because it all seems like a dream. And I'm so happy, and this is the best moment I've ever experienced, so it's all about dreams.
Okay, thank you, great answer. If you would have to describe your Eurovision experience up to now in one word.
Amazing, the best, amazing.
And the dress with the box, is it
amazing.
Is it because you love to think outside the box?
Honey, I am like, I don't keep secrets about myself, like ever, but other people do, so they don't have to. They're beautiful inside out, everybody is.
Great, thank you, best of luck.
Thank you so much.
If you would have to describe your Eurovision experience up to now in one word, what would that word be?
Eccentric, probably. I'd probably say eccentric. It's very, there's a lot going on. Everybody has phenomenal energy here, so yeah, I like to feed off of that. It's a new, good, fun experience.
Do you consider yourself to be an eccentric person?
I'd like to think so, but I know I don't give off always that energy. I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm giving out a lot of energy when I'm talking to somebody, like let's say an interview, but then I watch it back and I look like a robot. But I know how that, some people, I feel like I just try to be calm, collected, but it just depends on the situation, if I'm if I'm somewhere and the situation kind of calls for that, for me to be more, you know, crazy or whatever, then I'll do that.
Okay, great. Thank you. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Hello. Hi. Your song is very relaxed. Are you also a very relaxed person?
That's because I'm maybe a bit too hyperactive, but I can also be relaxed.
Okay, great to hear. And if you would have to describe your Eurovision experience in one word, what would that word be?
Excitement. It's just really been exciting to live this whole thing well.
Great, thank you. Best of luck. Hey, you guys. I'm Denis from ESCplus, the Netherlands. I have a question for you guys.
Yes.
Well, do you come from like a peaceful planet?
We didn't know what war was before we came here, so it's definitely a peaceful planet where we are come from.
That's very unsettling to hear that we do have war here. Well, aren't you like warm right now? Like you're all furry, I heard, and in your song, and aren't you like really warm?
Kind of adapt to earthly atmosphere, so we have learned to breathe, and now it's not that warm anymore.
And if you guys from outer space would win the Eurovision Song Contest, what would that mean to you?
Then you have to learn the super secret sign, things like that. And that will give you free entrance to the moon, and we're inviting everybody for a big party on the moon next year.
And if you would have to describe your Eurovision experience up to now, all the way from outer space, in one word, what would that word be?
Yellow.
Yellow. Yeah, that's a good answer. I like that answer. Best of luck. Thank you, guys. Well, you all dress like pirates, I think. No, not there.
It's our national the dress.
Is it your national dress?
The national.
When a child is born, all Georgians wear like.
Ah, okay, right. Cool. Never seen before, but really cool.
If it's girl or boy.
No,
anyway.
it's unisex. Yeah, it's totally now, very modern. I have to ask he goes away now.
Yeah.
But how does he maintain his beard? I'm trying to maintain mine, but he has to water his beard.
And there are like bird nests, bird poos.
Oh.
And he has to clean it, water it. Yes. That's why he went, like he smelled something.
Oh yeah, okay, that's it. Okay, I was wondering. So, how would you describe your Eurovision experience up to now?
It was fantastic. We were in the coolest restaurant. He hasn't been. That's why he's so angry. Like he leaves and he never eaten in Italy good food.
I can imagine.
Yeah. But we've been.
Okay, so you left him in the hotel.
No, he's all the time in hotel. He thinks that there's no food in Italy.
Oh yeah, and he has to water the beard, of course. Yes. I understand. Thank you for your answers. Oh, just a really short question? Really short. How would you describe your Eurovision experience up to now? In one word.
Incredible. Amazing.
Human.
Fantastic.
Human. Okay, thank you. All great, thank you. Well, my first question would be, about like love. How do you find the right one at the right time?
Well, there's no reception, there's no recipe for that. I guess you just have to live and follow your heart, and in time you will find it. It's just so many different things that has to connect. So you have to kiss a lot of frogs before you meet a prince, right?
That's a great advice. One more question. If you would have to describe your Eurovision experience up to now in one word, what would that word be?
One word. It's overwhelming in a very good way. It's just so much of everything. I'm sorry, I'm not good at one words. I'm but yeah, euphoria.
Okay, great. Thank you. Hi there. One quick question. Sure. If you would have to describe your Eurovision experience up to now in one word, what would that be?
One word?
Yeah, that's serious? Where the challenge comes in.
One word.
extra duffalocious. Does that make sense?
No, but it's a word.
It counts, right?
It counts as a word. It counts as a word. Thank you. Best of luck. Can I ask you a quick question?
Yes.
What is your obsession with mango juice?
Because mango is a Latin fruit, and I was born in Cuba.
Okay, thank you.